When you think of healthy colors, you might imagine green, or orange, or even red. But what about foods with the earthy hue of brown? Can this color actually help you fight obesity and diabetes? Amazingly, there are brown foods which have the ability to fight inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and lower fasting glucose levels. So stick around, because we're about to uncover 10 amazing brown foods that lower blood sugar. You'll also want to stay tuned to learn how you can get 2 free gifts. But before we jump in, do us a favor by hitting that like button, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Now it's time to start the countdown. Welcome to the top 10 amazing brown foods that lower blood sugar. Number 10. Peanut butter. Like many nuts, peanuts are rich in protein and beneficial omega-3 fats. But did you know that they're not actually nuts? They're legumes. However you classify peanuts, they're actually low glycemic index and can aid in glucose control as well as insulin regulation. A recent study showed that women who consumed peanuts or peanut butter in the morning helped decrease the risk of afternoon blood sugar spikes. And other studies now suggest that adding peanut butter to a high glycemic meal can aid your body in better managing the carb load. Plus, natural peanut butter is chock full of important nutrients, including magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, and vitamin B6. Just be aware that it's important to avoid the more processed varieties, where food corporations tend to add extra sodium, sugar, and unhealthy preservatives. And at the end of the day, moderation is key. After all, a 2 tablespoon serving of peanut butter could net you almost 25% of your daily recommended allotment for saturated fat. And those 2 small tablespoons could contain upwards of 185 calories. Therefore, to gain the full health benefits of peanut butter without the downsides, try limiting yourself to 1 tablespoon every other day. Number 9. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is that sweet brown spice which comes loaded with health benefits. It gets its warm color thanks to the inner bark of the cinnamomum tree. And while this spice doesn't contain a ton of minerals or vitamins, it still houses vast quantities of diabetes-fighting antioxidants. In fact, studies have shown that cinnamon can help reduce blood sugar levels by 29%. It seems that cinnamon has the power to imitate the effect of insulin in the body, and it can help boost insulin to help it move more glucose into muscle cells. And multiple studies show that cinnamon can benefit post-meal blood sugar levels by slowing digestion. Plus, research shows that cinnamon has the ability to reduce the risk of diabetic complications, especially when it comes to heart disease. A study involving type 2 diabetic subjects revealed that participants who consumed cinnamon regularly lowered their blood pressure, decreased their LDL, or bad cholesterol, while increasing their HDL, or good cholesterol. So, if you're looking to lower your post-meal blood sugar, as well as reducing your risk of diabetic complications, try incorporating cinnamon into your normal diet. Number 8. Lentils. Lentils are an earthy legume which can lend your health a whole lot of perks, especially for people with diabetes. Why? For starters, they're packed with beneficial nutrients, including iron, zinc, magnesium, protein, and perhaps most importantly, soluble fiber. In fact, just half a cup of brown lentils can supply 26 grams of fiber. So, while lentils can be high in carbs, their rich fiber content will help your body slow the digestion of those carbs. At the same time, lentils supply a great amount of plant protein, about 18 grams per cup. Added together, the protein, fiber, and complex carbohydrate content of lentils will all work in concert to slow your digestion and aid your body in better glucose control. Plus, a cup of cooked lentils can provide about 90% of your daily recommended requirement for folate, which helps lower your risk for heart disease. So, try adding heart-healthy, diabetes-fighting brown lentils to your diet. They go great in salads, soups, and stews. Number 7. Chickpeas. A cousin to lentils, chickpeas are also part of the legume family. And much like other beans, chickpeas are an excellent source of plant proteins and soluble fiber. They also rank low on the glycemic index scale. After all, a 1-ounce serving is just 46 calories. And while it contains 8 grams of carbs, it's also got 2 grams of fiber and 3 grams of protein. Research shows that consuming chickpeas may decrease hunger, help control post-meal blood glucose, and assist with digestion. A recent study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that laboratory rats who were given daily servings of chickpeas had better post-meal glucose control, as well as improved insulin sensitivity compared to lab rats who weren't fed chickpeas. And a separate study found that participants who ate approximately 730 grams of chickpeas per week experienced a significant reduction in their fasting insulin levels. So, the next time you're looking to add some low GI crunch to your meal, give roasted chickpeas a go. Number 6. Coffee. You may think that coffee doesn't sound like a healthy choice for diabetics, but it's important to note that most of the negative nutrition found within coffee actually comes from those unhealthy additives like milk and table sugar. However, a cup of black coffee offers a huge helping of nutrition. A typical 8-ounce cup of black coffee will supply about 11% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin B2, or riboflavin. Coffee also supplies small amounts of vitamins B1, B3, and B5. B vitamins can be crucial in your fight against diabetes, as they'll aid your cells in acquiring energy from carbohydrates, and can help regulate your metabolism. In fact, research has found that regular consumption of B vitamins, especially riboflavin, can decrease the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Plus, studies show that the antioxidants within coffee can help fight insulin resistance and improve long-term glucose control. So yes, coffee can indeed help you better manage your blood sugar. However, if you are worried about diabetes, it's best to limit your consumption to 2 cups a day and avoid those creamers and sweeteners. Numbers 5 to 1 are on the way. But first, are you ready for your 2 free gifts? Discover a world of blood sugar lowering foods within our new book, Superfoods for Diabetics, and get exclusive insights from medical and nutritional experts by watching episode 1 of that diabetes documentary. Grab both gifts just by clicking the link in the description below. And now, back to the list. Number 5. Chia seeds. You may be saying, hold on, chia seeds aren't brown. Well, while chia seeds can be black or white, their colors often vary through brown hues. Chia seeds are filled with insoluble fiber, antioxidants, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. A recent Harvard study found that chia seeds have the ability to lower LDL cholesterol, slow digestion, and reduce blood fat accumulation. While 100 grams of chia seeds contains about 42 grams of carbohydrate, it also includes 34 grams of fiber. And with 16 grams of protein in a 100 gram serving, these seeds can be an excellent blood sugar balancing addition to your meal. Number 4. Almonds. Almonds are another heart-healthy and blood sugar balancing nut. Almonds are loaded with monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, fiber, and important minerals including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Yes, almonds, like most any nut, are high in calories and carbs. 100 grams of almonds contains nearly 580 calories and 21 grams of carbohydrate, and yet they've been linked with a decreased risk of obesity. This is mainly due to their protein and fiber content aiding with both glucose control and satiety. In fact, 100 grams of almonds contains 12.5 grams of fiber and 21 grams of protein. That means eating a few of these nuts can help you feel fuller quicker. Recent studies have shown that regular consumption of almonds can improve gut health and lower the risk for heart disease. Plus, research now suggests that these nuts can be uniquely beneficial for diabetics. In fact, One 12-week trial revealed that type 2 diabetic participants who ate 60 grams of almonds per day reduced their total cholesterol by 6%, minimized their fasting glucose by 9%, and overall had noteworthy improvements in their insulin sensitivity. So why not blend a few almonds into a smoothie, or simply grab a few for your afternoon snack? Number 3. Dark chocolate. That's right, we are in fact saying that chocolate can help you control your blood sugar. How is this possible? True dark chocolate, that's chocolate with 70% or higher cacao content, is packed with powerful polyphenol antioxidants. Studies show that these flavonoid polyphenols can decrease inflammation and may even help reduce arterial plaque. Research also suggests that the antioxidant content of dark chocolate may decrease LDL cholesterol levels, reduce blood pressure, lower fasting glucose levels, and lessen insulin resistance. A recent study found that those who ate dark chocolate at least once a week had a lower risk of developing diabetes within 5 years, compared with those who didn't eat dark chocolate. And most doctors now agree that regularly eating dark chocolate, in moderation, can also lower your risk of heart disease. So, does this mean that dark chocolate is not just safe, but actually healthy for diabetics? Yes, as long as you limit your daily consumption to a small amount. Dark chocolate still contains plenty of fat, sugar, and calories. In fact, a full bar of chocolate clocks in at a whopping 600 calories. But dark chocolate contains significantly less sugar than milk chocolate, and it can give you plenty of nutrition benefits. So go ahead and enjoy just a bit of dark chocolate for better blood sugar control. Number 2. Walnuts. They're shaped like brains, and they're brain food. Walnuts contain polyunsaturated fat, vitamin E, and polyphenols, which may reduce inflammation and oxidative damage in your brain. Some studies also suggest that regular consumption of walnuts can increase brain functionality for older adults. Some estimations show that walnuts hold 10 times more nutrition than any other type of nut. In fact, some scientists are so intrigued by this particular nut that for the past 50 years they've gathered annually to discuss the latest walnut discoveries. Of course, like most any nut, walnuts are a great source of antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber. But walnuts are especially famous for having the highest concentration of omega-3 fatty acid in the nut world. This fat, also known as alpha-linolenic acid, is essential for your body, and it's been shown to help lower cholesterol and triglycerides. Here's another benefit for those worried about cancer and diabetes. Walnuts have been shown to fight oxidative damage in the body, especially the damage caused by LDL cholesterol and insulin resistance. Plus, a 2016 study found that type 2 diabetic participants who consumed 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed walnut oil daily for 3 months experienced an 8% decrease in hemoglobin A1C and fasting blood sugar levels. So, nuts, and walnuts especially, can be of great benefit for those worried about diabetes. Just make sure to limit your consumption, as walnuts, like most every other nut, will supply a large helping of fat and calories. And now, here comes our favorite brown food, which can lower your blood sugar. Number 1. Flax seeds. Yes, seeds are loaded with nutrition, but perhaps the most nutritious seed available is the flax, or linseed. Flax seeds are one of the world's very best plant sources of both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-6 fats, in moderation, can help reduce cholesterol, decrease nerve pain, and aid with metabolism regulation. Studies show that regular consumption of flax seeds can improve overall blood sugar control, insulin sensitivity, and fasting blood sugar levels. In fact, a recent clinical trial revealed that type 2 diabetic participants who ate 10 grams of flax seeds per day for 4 weeks saw their fasting blood sugar decrease by 19%, compared with subjects who didn't consume any flax seeds. But just like nuts, seeds, and flax seeds specifically can add on the pounds if you're not careful to limit your portions. A single tablespoon contains 55 calories and 4.3 grams of fat. However, while that tablespoon also houses 3 grams of carbohydrate, it also supplies 2.8 grams of fiber. That's an incredible carb-to-fiber ratio. And it's just one more reason why flax seeds are our choice for the #1 amazing brown food which can lower your blood sugar. Well, now you know why brown is another color of food to include. In fact, all 10 brown foods are particularly effective at increasing insulin sensitivity, lowering blood sugar post-meal, and helping to control your overall blood glucose levels. So, while you might hear your doctors say, eat all the colors of the rainbow, don't forget about nutritious, delicious, diabetes-fighting brown foods. So, which brown foods are your favorite? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, make sure to claim both of your free gifts by clicking the link in the description below. And don't forget to like this vid, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel. We're Diabetes Smarts, and it's our mission to bring you the best tips and tricks to help you fight obesity and diabetes. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a diabetes fighting day.